Hello friends, this is Coldrun. Welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV Endwalker. We are here in Ishgard, ready to continue with the magical DPS role quests with Artois. And so it's been a long time since I've done these, and so I apologize for all the things I've forgotten. I read through the previous quest descriptions before this, like the little journal entries about them. And so I remember the big picture stuff, but again, I'm going to forget some of the small stuff, the stuff along the way, so apologies for that. Artois, Almighty Fury, guide us to victory. Coconut cod chowder, that sounds actually pretty delicious. The set of Artois' jaw betrays a hint of anxiety. So this is finally going after the Profane Fafnir blasphemy. Not finally. I mean, we confronted it, and it kind of ran away, didn't it? Artois, Kokushu. Owing to Lord Aymeric's swift action, I am pleased to say that the Ecumenical Council will soon be held. In case you are unaware, the Council is the highest assembly in the Ishgardian Orthodox Church. Its purpose to deliberate and decide upon doctrine. By the way, I have a cold, so I apologize for that. For any of that comes through. The previous one was held no less than 80 years ago, and 4 archbishops have since come and gone. As such, most Ishgardians know little of it save that which they have read in the historical records. Traditionally, the archbishop and members of the synod would meet behind closed doors. In light of Bishop Vaindreau's fate, however, this time the doors will be thrown open to the public. That's good. It should be. Clem. Indeed, for the first time in history, all men and women of the faith may have a hand in shaping the mission and the teachings of the Church. What a giant sea change for Ishgard. 'Tis my hope that you will also join us in this endeavor. Artois, Deacon Clem, allow me to express our gratitude for your efforts in facilitating the Council. We appreciate the difficulty of your position. Clem, I merely heed my conscience and my faith, my lord. Clem just seems like a down-to-earth, good guy. What the Church should be. It should be Clem. Acting in Bishop Vaindreau's stead, I shall do all within my power to see that the Church may serve the people once more. Nod, nod. Where is the Lord Speaker, if I may ask? Artois, he stepped outside for a moment, saying that he wished to gather his thoughts ahead of the Council. The hour draws nigh, however. Is the Council gonna get a blasphemy visit? Kokushu, I shall proceed to the vault with the good deacon. In the meantime, may I ask you to find Lord Aymeric? He should be at the last vigil, I believe. Okay, I will find Aymeric. And again, I am so sorry, my nose is stuffy as heck. Stuffy nose and a headache. I sincerely hope it's not COVID. I have found Aymeric. Oh, 'tis you, my friend. Is it time already? Nod, nod. I see. My apologies for making you come and fetch me. I will always fetch you, Aymeric. I have been thinking, Kokushu, on the path I have chosen to walk, and on those who have been left behind as a consequence of my actions. Those who died fighting, those burdened with boundless grief, those deprived of position and purpose. Like any nation, Ishgard is made up of disparate souls with disparate beliefs. Without an enemy to unite us, we recall the differences we once set aside out of necessity, and find amongst our old friends new ideological foes. Yeah, but foes doesn't have to be foes. It could be... Well, yeah, no, it's probably foes. The future I had envisioned. It is far more difficult to secure than I had ever imagined. What must I do for our people to live in harmony? For our nation to move forward as one? You are in a pickle. Such questions have I been pondering. We should begin to make our way to the Council. That's right, thankfully it's not just you who gets to decide this, so that should take some of the pressure off. Shall we continue our conversation while we walk? Sure. Especially with 14's lovely new escort mechanic. Ready? Then let us be off. If it's agreeable, I would like to look on Fortant Manor. Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh, we can always look on Fortant Manor. Aymeric is now accompanying you. Okay. At least in Ishgard, I don't even get the temptation of mounting up. There's just no possibility of mounting up, so I won't accidentally leave Aymeric behind. It feels like another age that you and yours were no more than foreign wards in House Fortemps, and in actual fact it may be considered so. For your coming set in... That's right, it was literally another age ago. For your coming set in motion the chain of events that brought an end to the Dragonsong War, ushering in a new age of harmony. You paved the way for meaningful change in our nation, and for that you shall ever have my gratitude. I'm not upset with anyone who skips the story, who like buys a boost or something for their first playthrough. But I just feel a little bit bad for them that they miss out on this. Like on all the context and everything. Now then, shall we continue on to the architects? Do let's. Ooh, does he say anything if I talk to him here? Though we haven't much time, I am glad for the opportunity to stroll about the city with you. Yeah, our date was a memorable one, wasn't it? King Thordan and his Knights 12, the murderers of Ratatoskr. Since the truth of their ancient crime came to light, many have demanded that these images be torn down. I think it's a fair demand. Yet though what our founding fathers did was wrong, neither is it right to simply expunge them and their deeds from history. To do so would be to deny our people's part in what followed for 1,000 years. Yeah, but I mean, this is the same conversation that comes up around, like, the Confederate monuments all the time. Like, this is... If you tear down the statues of them, it doesn't mean you don't teach that you erase them from history. You just... Maybe it means that you are removing them from such a place of honor. We have the chance to forge a new future, but we as a nation must decide how we will confront our past. Forgive me, I was lost in thought yet again. Let us join Deacon Clem at the vault. Like, I don't think you judge everyone in the context of the modern day. I think that you do allow leeway, but I think there are things that are so horrific that you remove that even in that context, their actions have changed, and it's okay to stop honoring them and literally building a monument to them as a society. And you can still talk about them. Clem. There you are, my friends. The council is about to convene. Let us take our place in the audience hall. Yeah, an unusually public affair. For the clergyman, I mean. Aymeric. Esteemed members of the clergy and honored adherents of the faith, I thank you all for your attendance. In recent days, our nation has been racked by a series of tragedies. Those among us who do Halone's work have been transformed into abominations. This dreadful phenomenon has been brought about by the final days, and it is upon our despair and anguish that it feeds. Thus, if we are to prevent further tragedy, we must strive to ensure that all Ishgardians, clergymen and citizens alike, abide with peace and love for one another in their hearts. Yeah, just a crucial piece of logistics right there. To that end have I called this Ecumenical Council, the first in generation... Is that what the Second Vatican was? Was that an ecumenical council? The first in generations, that we might together determine the path forward for the Church and our society as a whole. Are you up, Clem? Clem, since antiquity, The Ishgardian Orthodox Church served the people in two respects, as the Furies' spear to strike at the heart of dragonkind, and as the Furies' shield to safeguard the souls of men. But now that we are at peace with the Dravanians, the Church need no longer serve as the spear, and so we must now reconsider how we might better serve as the shield for our brethren. Proletarian clergymen. The hierarchy must be reformed, and for that we need accountability. The upper echelon must be stripped of rank at a minimum. Oh shit, he's going hard. And investigations conducted, trials held if the evidence is sufficiently damning. And then we may turn our attention to their doctrine of lies. And it makes sense because this is... If he's a proletarian clergyman, then his class was told that they weren't part of the elite, and in reality everyone has the heritage of of the founders, for better or worse. Oh, scorning eyes. Tribunal Superior. As our predecessors did before us, we of the Synod have ever sought to interpret the Scriptures to the best of our ability, and thence conveyed Halone's will to the people. Such fervent pursuit of retribution at the expense of doctrine would come also at the expense of our faith. Oh, the sneer. Yeah, beware, you're going to get blasphemed if you're not careful. Anxious citizen. Have we won the war to lose our souls? Oh, Halone, are we outside your grace? Didn't you hear about not despairing? No, sing a song. Put on some dance music, something. Artoirel. This bodes ill. At this rate, someone might turn. Yeah, I'm worried about that. Oh, is Aymeric going to step in here? Aymeric. Since the war's end, the Church and the faithful have stood at a crossroads, unable to take the next step forward. His Grace Bishop Vartenois, may he walk in Halone's halls, was one such soul, and in his longing for simpler times he resorted to using forbidden magics. He succumbed to despair. Yeah, that's where he fears everyone's going to be headed, if they're not careful. In our minds we renounce the lies upon which our nation was built, but in our hearts we yearn for the righteousness, misguided though it was, that gave us comfort and purpose for so long. So let us not forget who we were. You don't have to forget it. Let us confront the mistakes of the past and learn from them, that we do not repeat the mistakes of our forefathers. Yeah, that kid was like 2 seconds from turning. Clem, as fervently as we believed in our sacred duty, we struggled to accept the Church's deception and embrace change. The legacy of Thornton weighs heavy, and there is the temptation to simply cast it aside like a mantle that suits us no longer. Yet that would dishonor the sacrifice of those who went before, countless souls who served the people with purest intent. And so, heavy though it may be, let us together bear this burden as we set forth anew. I think that's well said, Clem. I don't know what it means in practically, though. I think the philosophy of it is right, but... Artoirel. Our friend Kukushu risked life and limb to reveal the truth to us. The truth that our legends and our scripture were tainted by betrayal, but not wholly corrupted. Yeah, there is a core there that can still be salvaged. Though the great walls and towering spires of our city may have been built with murder and deception, they rest upon a foundation of immutable and true, our devotion to Halone, whom we have worshipped since before our forefathers settled these lands. The Church is a font of practical wisdom, and its teachings guide us in our daily lives. Such things define our faith no less than the lies. We can acknowledge our sins without renouncing our religion. I hope so. For some of you can, at least. Proletarian clergyman. Aye, and without rejecting who we are. What do you have to say, Superior? A comprehensive review of Scripture, as well as historical literature, will be necessary. Revisions as appropriate must be made to ensure that the truth of our past is preserved for future generations. Yeah, so they're coming to an accord. Oh, a little smile. Giraldieu. With your peerless knowledge of church doctrine, I dare say none is better suited to leading that effort than you. What's the proletarian guy going to get? I also expect that many eyes will be required to pore over all the tomes, and know many idle men and women of faith who would jump at the chance to do Halone's work once more. Yeah, so things are turning productive. Nice job, Aymeric. Aymeric. That day so very long ago, I had no answer to my father's words, but it seems the people had it within them all along. I don't remember the specific words he's talking about, but I know the gist of what he's saying, at least. If he's talking about that idea of, like, what will the people do without, you know, adhering blindly to the past to guide them. Like, the truth will destroy them, but now he has an answer. Clem. With this, the Church and the people have taken their first step towards a brighter future. I agree, Artois. 'Tis well Lord Aymeric interjected when he did. Yeah, if he hadn't, we would have had some more blasphemy action on... Or not blasphemies. We would have had some more monster action on our hands anyway. Aymeric. The council went even better than I dared hope. Artois. Truly, while the details remained to be decided, 'twas a resounding success. Clem. Your words helped everyone to find common ground. I know not how to thank you. I've somehow given him Mayor Quimby's voice from The Simpsons. Aymeric. Much credit must go to Kukushu. In the face of great hardship, never did she hesitate to press on, and our people have not forgotten this. We have not forgotten the faces of our fathers. Clem. Indeed. Well do I remember the day you flew into Ishgard upon a dragon's back, and making the possible impossible, you inspired us all. In you we glimpsed the fury, a vision of courage in the face of uncertainty. Looking to your example, we shall endeavor to bring about change to the Church for the future of all Ishgardians. There will, of course, still be those souls who struggle to rise above the mire of despair, but my fellows and I shall be there to take their hand in faith and love. My cat is yawning at me, and it's adorable. For what is faith if not salvation? I think there are a lot of people of faith who would say that. It's hard for me to comment as someone who's not a person of faith, but... Well, I had best return to the cathedral. We have much and more to do. You are energized, Clem. I really do like Clem. But ere I forget, I have tracked down that which you have requested. Some repairs will be necessary, but it will be seen to with all haste. What did he request? I'm sure we're going to find out soon enough. Aymeric. I had tasked the deacon with finding a certain item, you see. A secret weapon, one might say. Given what we know of Profane Fafnir, I suspect it will be of great use in our hunt. Once the repairs are complete, we shall be ready to strike. So it'll be something significant to the Heavensward, I'm guessing. Artois. With the Church having recently reached an accord with the people, the risk of more clergymen turning is greatly diminished. We may now focus entirely on the blasphemy. Yeah, that was an important council. Aymeric. 'Tis time we freed Vaindreau from his torment. Rest while you can, Kukushu, for I dare say the coming battle will demand the best of us. Nod. The potato is ready. Ba-ba-ba-ba. Artoirel. The final quest here. Ever march Heavensward. Artoirel has set his sights on Profane Fafnir. Glad tidings, Kukushu. Since the Ecumenical Council, not a single soul has turned, but a cat has awoken. Safe in that knowledge, we need only think of how to hunt down the blasphemy. Aymeric. Ah, Kukushu, you are here too. Excellent. I am pleased to say that the secret weapon is ready. We may now look to dealing with Profane Fafnir. For those of you interested in the play-by-play, the cat is now sleeping on my foot. As you will recall, when we last encountered it, it was lying in wait by the Soleil. An instinct driven by its inherited memories, I believe. It seeks to protect that which it most strongly associates with the Archbishop. In all likelihood, 'twas the selfsame motive that compelled it to come to the Holy See. From the skies above, it keeps watch over the Holy Vault. What is it? When next it descends, we shall exploit... I thought he was talking about the weapon. No, he's talking about Profane Fafnir. When next it descends, we shall exploit this instinct by using the secret weapon to lure it to the chancel. Artoirel. What exactly is this secret weapon? Aymeric. 'Tis none other than the Fury's grace, the holy crozier of the Archbishop. Is that the Pope hat? Suspecting that Bishop Vartenois had retrieved it from Azislaw, I had Deacon Clem search his private quarters. My suspicions proved correct. I'm googling crozier. I'm pretty sure that's how you pronounce it. Crozier. A hooked staff carried by a bishop as a symbol of pastoral office. Okay, so it's the staff. My lord, that is an unconscionable risk. There's no telling how the blasphemy will react. Aymeric. Indeed, but we can be confident that I will command his undivided attention, thus ensuring that no more of our citizens are placed in harm's way. Yet, that's some bait. If the Heavensward are the Archbishop's shields, then the Temple Knights are the people's. As leader of the Order, the risk is mine to bear. This is a very Aymeric thing to do. All the Knights of the Heavensward fell in Azislaw. As a vessel for their memories, Vaindreau may be considered the last of their number. Let us go, then, and relieve him of his... nay. Their duty. Yeah, this is a collective that we're fighting. Let us see to our preparations and proceed to the vault. We finish this once and for all. Whew, okay, here we go. Artoirel. When the battle begins, Lord Aymeric and I will draw the blasphemy's attacks. Seize the opportunity to bring your magics to bear against it. That's right, this is a role quest. They can afford to be a bit more precise in terms of not just say, like, help us bring it down. They're saying, bring your magics against it. I like that. Aymeric. If you are ready, then let us set forth. You need but say the word. The word. Is this where we had the final battle in the vault? The final boss? Final boss fight, I mean? I wonder if it's the same arena. '14 does that kind of washed out color, glowy thing very well in snow zones, in a lot of places. I like the coloring that they gave Profane Fafnir. Artoirel, the beast has come. Now is our chance. What a legend. What a badass legend this guy is. here I am, just a baked potato sitting in the background. Aymeric, make ready. Okay. It's got the crook and everything, the crozier. Gonna stomp it on the ground? Yeah. Aymeric. To me, my knights. Yeah, but is Profane Fafnir then going to want to protect you? Blasphemy, Profane Fafnir. Oh, that is cool. He is like a gnarly looking ridge dragon. For the glory of King Thordan. No. Yeah, that's right. Okay, so he was ready. Like, he was drawn to it with the intention of protecting. But now that he sees that, this isn't Thordan. Okay. No, you are not he. A trick. It is a trick. Yeah, we got a knife for you, friend. Like, he looks like almost wrinkled. Not Aymeric. He has no wrinkles anywhere in his past, present, or future. But, Profane Fafnir. Aymeric. Forgive me, Sir Vaindreau, but for the sake of all Ishgardians, we must strike you down. That yawning maw. Okay. Defeat Profane Fafnir. Here we go.
It ends here.
Oh. Lightning storm. Altar pyre, my divine flames shall consume you. Are we... Oh shit, I didn't see that. Are we supposed to go in the middle here? Maybe this is where it won't...
You underestimate me.
Oh, I see. They came in waves. I gotcha. Thank you, whoever did the heal.
Bah.
The name of Ishgard will free you from your torment. Aymeric the Blue. I think this might drop a thing, so I'm going to try to get away. No, it didn't drop a thing. The reckoning has come. This another... Nope, this is a... Everyone takes a thing.
Do not underestimate me.
Also, all pretty straightforward so far, even though I messed up on that, the flame one. Aymeric, stay on your guard. Alright, what are you doing now? Oh, that's what you're doing? Okay. Fair, I should have seen that. It's being very forgiving of my faults. Thank you, game. Heaven's Glacier. Alright. Oh, I can't block it
We
for us.
must stand our ground.
Altar pyre. Okay. Yeah, and this is just repeating, I think, at this point. Alright, so we'll start in the middle. See if we can get it right this time. Oh, I forgot where we're going after the middle. Oh, in the corner.
You underestimate me.
Gather to me, ye faithful souls. Oh god, uh-oh. Oh, these fiends empower the blasphemy, but strike them down first. Gotcha. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. What are these? I didn't even see. They're like... Oh, that is a cool design. They're wearing crowns, I think? Oh, I should probably kill them rather than look at them. The time has come to call upon the true power of the Heavensward. Oh, yeah.
I will not falter!
Drop a magic barrier up there. Lovely. Holy hail. Oh, it's one of these. I think this is right. Yeah, I got it. Okay. And this is it. Nice healing. I still didn't see who that was healing, whether... I assume it has to be Artoirel healing, since Aymeric was tanking. Wonder if he's going to change his form. He's got to, right? No, I guess the blasphemies don't have... I mean, their ether is, like, gone, we've seen. Aymeric, finally, it is over. That was a fun fight. I liked it. I mean, the mechanics were solid. Mechanics were largely stuff we've seen before in interesting ways with interesting twists. Kind of a good mix of ice and fire. Oh, poor thing. Yeah, it's just gone. Thus ends the tale of the Heavensward. Let it not be forgotten. 'Twas wrong of them to conceal the truth of our nation's founding, to abet the Archbishop and his machinations. Yet in peering into their hearts, one thing became clear. They too had succumbed to primal manipulation. They too were victims. That's a fair point. There is an element of mind control at play here. What, were they actually tempered? No, but they were. It was manipulation nonetheless. Whether they were... but really, they kind of were tempered, actually. The Heavensward specifically. Flawed men, aye, and not without sin, but Ishgardians brave and true, as we all aspire to be. Having triumphed in their battle of ideals, I have a responsibility to all of our people. Their hopes and dreams, their sorrows and suffering are mine to bear, and bear them I shall. You are so infinitely better than your dad. For had you not vanquished King Thordan, or had I erred in but one of my choices, I may well have been the first to succumb to despair, to be reborn a blasphemy. That's a bad thought. You wouldn't have turned, not you. A ridiculous notion. I'm more like to become a beast than you. I don't want to be that guy who's like, yeah, you think you have it tough. I'm so much worse than you. No, let's just keep the focus on him. You wouldn't have turned, not you. You would have turned pigeon. Yeah, you would have turned in a heartbeat. Your bowl wasn't filled for like a half minute. You'd become a blasphemy. In despair. Thank you, my friend, for having such confidence in me. My apologies. 'Twas not mine intent to wax sentimental. You wax sentimental a lot, and I like it about you. Don't apologize. It's who you are. Artoirel, our work here's done. Let us return to the congregation. Go team. Clem. Have you heard of our victory? Yes, you have. I hurried here as soon as I learned of your victory. Aymeric? There are some few words I would say, but it can wait until Lord Artoirel and Deacon Clem have spoken theirs. You want to take last billing, eh? I get it. Artoirel. Kukushu, permit me to offer my gratitude and for helping us to overcome not only the blasphemy, but the despair which spawned it. I was like the silent partner in this. I mean, I helped with the setup, but that was all Aymeric. But this is only the beginning. On the face of it, we may have made tremendous strides in breaking down ancient barriers within our society, but there yet remain great rifts to be bridged. 'Tis no easy thing to rise above a lifetime of preconceptions and prejudice. I myself have struggled to do so, as you must know. I do know. But I shan't give up. On the honor of my house, I will do everything in my power to build a new Ishgard, one in which all people can see eye to eye, regardless of birth and station. That's something we struggle with, probably more than you, in our current world. Now then, I believe the deacon has some words for you too. Pray lend him an ear. Here, take my ear. It's small. Clem, my lady Kakushu, may I say how glad I am that you are safe and well. Just before you arrived, Lord Aymeric explained to me the true nature of the man who became the blasphemy. The poor, confused creature was born of the Church's mistakes, and on behalf of the clergy I give you my heartfelt thanks for laying it to rest. As we work to reform our institutions and build our relationship with the people, we will remember and pray for all those who have fallen in service to the faith. And we shall pray for you as well. Wheresoever your path may lead, may the Fury ever watch over and keep you. I'll leave it at that then. Lord Aymeric too wishes to speak, and 'twould not do to keep him waiting. Thank you. Also interesting that there's not a check mark here, so there's more after this? Oh, not necessarily. There could be just a quick check mark after the end of this. Kakushu, Lord Artoirel, I thank you for the vital roles you played in ridding us of Profane Fafnir. Nod, nod. Double nod. As ever, the sight of you in combat was nothing short of inspiring. Thank you, Artoirel. You were solid yourself. I mean, you're no Kakushu, but you tried. Aymeric, with no further reported instances of people turning and the blasphemy itself no more, I should like to believe we are free of the scourge of despair. No. That seems... yeah, but I think you're going to qualify that. Well, at least of the scourge of that sort of despair. Clem, my brethren and I shall labor to see that it ever remains so by fighting to dispel the darkness in men's hearts. Aymeric, and I shall fight with you, not only as the Speaker of the House of Lords or Lord Commander of the Temple Knights, but as a man of faith in our God and our people. I have to imagine, I'm thinking about the post-Endwalker, the next arc, the stuff that's coming after, is starting in the next expansion. I have to imagine it's going to put some focus on the 12. There's such a huge well to tap there. Together let us strive to fill our nation with hope. Kakushu, by now you'll be sick unto death of being thanked, but I must nonetheless express an additional word of gratitude. Full oft have you saved our nation, our people. I'm the Warrior of Light. I speak not only of our lives, but of our hearts and minds as well. This I feel a little bit weird about taking credit for. I mean, I feel like more than me, you should be giving thanks to Estinian and Lady Iceheart for this. But I appreciate it nonetheless. You've given us a great gift, that of opportunity and choice, and if we are to repay you for it, we as a nation must take full advantage of our freedom to dictate a new course forward, into a brighter future. What forward means we may not always agree upon, but as fellow Ishgardians we shall find a way to rise above our differences and stand united. That is the nation I shall strive to rebuild, this I swear to you. I believe you, and you're going to do a good job at it. You've already done a great job so far. Artoirel, Kakushu, given all that you've done for us, I am loath to impose upon you further, but may I trouble you to bear word of our success to our officer in Radharhan? Oh, of course! That's going to be the exclamation point quest. We will, of course, be sending a report, but there's no substitute for a first-hand account. Our allies would benefit from the additional details you can provide as well. Our thanks again, my friend, and may the Fury speed your way. You're quite welcome. Me and my little corsage. That was a solid quest. Solid quest line. a nice little wrap-up to Heavensward as a whole, really. Ever march Heavensward. Speak with the Ishgardian delegate in Sundrop. Where are you? Hello. Ah, my lady Kakushu. By your return, dare I hope that the hunt for the blasphemy was a success. A rousing success. That you would vanquish the beast comes as little surprise, but that this occasion would serve as impetus for the Church to embark upon a path of reform is incredible. I will share these joyous tidings with our allies without delay. If I may speak candidly, I must confess to being a great admirer of yours. Oh-ho. When you have a moment, I should like to hear about some of your adventures, if you would do me the honor. For the present, I wonder if he's going to be the person we talk to, like, after we've completed all of these. Oh, no, this is just the Ishgardian delegate. No, this is, I think he's just saying that as a little flavor bit. Never mind. For the present, however, in my official capacity as the Ishgardian delegate, I offer you my humblest thanks for your immeasurable service to our nation. You are welcome. You can now... Wait, what? You can now dye the job-specific gear for the level 90 magical range DPS? Interesting. Okay. So that's the reward for completing a role quest. Is not a new set of job quests. That'll come anyways, even if without the role quest. But the ability to dye it, that's pretty neat. I like that. Achievement unlocked, More Than Fear. Is there a title that goes with this? No, there's not. Oh wait, what is that? Unclaimed. The Seventh Sun Orchestration Role. Huh, okay. I think I've said, I might have said this before, but the orchestration roles I feel like are not, I don't know, they're good, but the thing that would make me appreciate them more, that I think would really lock them into being useful, is if we could get, like, I don't know, like a little etheric MP3 player that would change the zone's music to whatever orchestration role we choose to play. That I think would be awesome, because I don't know, I never feel like going to a... You know what? Let me change that right now. Let me go to put this on and see how that goes. Orchestration. Here we are. So I don't know if can I put an orchestration in my room in my house? I must be able to, right? But I don't have one at the moment. So maybe I should. Maybe I'll look into. If I don't know, let me know how to get that. I guess. Wait, it tells you where to get them? Oh, wow, this is like a collecting dream. Anyway, well, oh gosh, how do I find the one I just got? It was the Seventh Sun. Oh, this is obtained upon completing the achievement Leader of the Band, just because I've gotten enough of these. Okay. Wait, this wasn't related to the quest I just completed. I forgot, almost. What's this from? I have no ear for music. But anyway, that's going to be it for me for now. Next time we will continue with the main story quest, because I think the next job I have that's kind of close to getting to the... I mean, it's not... How close is it? How close am I on Reaper to 90? Because Reaper is going to... Physical DPS is going to be my next one. I'm at 88 there, so... Yeah. So Reaper's going to be next, or physical DPS is going to be there next. Yeah, that's going to be it for me. Thanks for watching. See you later. Bye-bye.